I tried to work hard in my first jump, and when the results came out, I was shocked by my score. I kept thinking, what could I have done differently? And it dawned on me what I had to do differently when I was preparing for my second jump. In this video, I'm going to reveal what I did differently that made me go from 50 plus to 80 plus. Please subscribe if you want to achieve success in JAMB and turn on the notification button too for future videos that will make you fully prepared to smash JAMB 2025 and gain admission this year, because I'll also be advising you guys on the best way to go about your admission process for the just concluded 2024 JAMB examination. My future videos will take care of the confusion of cutoff marks, post-UTME aggregates, calculation of some schools, and because many schools calculate their post-UTME differently. Universities that write post-UTME, universities that don't write post-UTME, and many more things. Now, also, I'll be taking care of how to work best with your JAMB score and get the best results, because I know you really want admission this year. So I will teach you how to work best with your JAMB score so that you won't have to write JAMB next year. So smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification button. Now let's move on to today's topic. I attribute the difference between my previous JAMB score and the last one to 5 subheadings. Number 1, decision and determination. Number 2, having a working plan. Number 3, studying diligently. Number 4, solving many past questions. Number 5, intimacy with God. So number 1, decision and determination. By the time I realized that I wasn't going to be admitted into the university of my choice and the course of my choice with my previous JAMB score, I woke up and made the decision to try again and harder. Now, telling you this is for you to wake up now if you are still going to write your first JAMB. And for those that are planning to write again, though I don't pray that, wake up and determine to be done with JAMB after this exam. It's only when you decide and determine on something, and the desire and the morale and everything you need to stick to it will be given to you. Life is a product of decisions, and if you want the best decision, you must first of all, if you want the best product, you must make the best decisions. So you must decide to JAMB once and for all. Now, it's painful and frustrating to not move to the next level of your life, and the next level of your life currently is to gain admission, but you can decide to get up and try harder. Now, when there is a will, there is a way. You can deprive yourself of unnecessary things if you determine to make it. Number 2, have a working plan. Previously, I randomly picked past questions to look through and also skimmed through my textbook as fast as I could and tried to memorize various information. On the day I entered the exam hall, the questions looked so strange to me. I couldn't remember a lot of things. I wrote the exam with a headache. When I decided to do things differently in my next JAMB, I started to have a working plan that enabled me to solve problems instead of just reading through them. I noticed that I love to use my phone a lot because of the dim light helps me to stay awake. The light helps me to stay awake in the night while studying. So I went to my phone notepad and prepared a working plan that covered the time I had to prepare for JAMB until the possible day of my exam itself. And I wished myself good success. I basically wrote it there, good success. I divided my time to each subject and gave more time to the subjects I found difficult, and yes, physics and chemistry. Now, we all know how distracting phones can be, so I knew I had to come up with a plan to stop the distractions. I turned off my notification bell, kept my typed plan minimized so that I can remind myself to follow it all the time. Now, this may not work for some people. So if you find phones a very big distraction, write your working plan on paper. Paste it where you will always see it. And then whenever you start your plan, throw your phone as far as you can. Throw it away. I don't really mean that literally. Just find a way to keep it aside so that you can give it to someone to hold for you. Okay, let's move on to what should be in your working plan. Number 1, get the JAMB syllabus. Determine to follow it and finish it. Fix the topics into your plan accordingly. Here's the thing. If you live with people, you must know that the plan might not go accordingly sometimes. So how do you minimize this? Call a family meeting. Basically, call an urgent family meeting. Run your timetable through them. Run it through your family and then follow it up by doing what you should do at the right time that you have set, so that your family members won't have to be calling you to come and do it when you are studying. Try to get at least an hour of studying once you wake up. But remember, pray first and study your Bible to hear from God. Studying after this will even if it's for 30 minutes, it will boost your morale for the day and help you focus. I give a lot of time to studying past questions, a lot, so that I can learn how to practice the things that I've been learning. So give at least 2 hours a day or 1 hour a day to studying past questions. If you have 3 months to your exam, do at least one CBT test every week. A CBT test is like mock JAMB. Now, mock JAMB JAMB usually organizes their mock, but with some applications, you can have mock JAMB anytime you want. And the application I personally used when I was writing JAMB is my school. If your exam is in 2 months or 1 month or weeks away, do at least two CBT tests every week. This will help you to know if you're approaching your desired score and also how ready you are for the main exam. CBT tests also help you learn how to manage your time. Number three, studying diligently. I studied consistently with little to zero distractions and a jotter for jotting relevant points, because usually when I go outside and I can't go with my phone, I take my jotter along so I can be reading on my way to wherever it is I'm going. Try to remind yourself of what you learned consistently and link them to what you already know from before. You can use things around you to remember important statements in your textbook. For example, for the formula of work done, you can use physical labor. You can use physical labor, as in, let's say you are fetching water, you go to the drum, that's your distance, you go back to the well, and another distance, and then your force is the effort you put in, making it force times distance, which is work done. If you keep refreshing your memory on what you've read before within the space of a few days or a week, your brain will eventually create a pathway to the memory and make it easily accessible for you when you need it, which is on your exam day or when you need it to work out the challenges of life. I'll post a video on how to tackle studying diligently very soon, and we'll also reveal more information on it. So subscribe now and turn on the notification bell to not miss out. Number four, solve many past questions. I solved as many past questions as I could from 2000 to 2022, and yes, 2022, and even many from 90s that I don't remember now. But I didn't solve it once or twice, or I didn't solve it once or twice. I solved this at least 3 times. So I won't at least 3 times. When I first started, I was getting average scores, and yes, even below average sometimes it was embarrassing. But I continued and I started recording higher scores. So persevere. You can get past questions from 1974 to 2023, and 2024 soon should be on my school website. That's where I got my own past questions, myschool.ng. They also have teachers that solve each problem on YouTube. Their videos are usually attached on each question. So you can do this if you prefer studying with your phone. But if you don't, you can buy a textbook. It's called 4-in-1 UTME Past Questions Textbook. I saw some people that used it and they achieved remarkable results too. So please don't attempt to use your phone or computer, because it will lead to a disaster called distraction if you cannot manage it well. Number five, intimacy with God. This is the final and most important part. Intimacy with God isn't praying once a day, praying twice or 3 times. It's not casually flipping through your Bible once in a while. It's a relationship, and a real one. It's something greater than what you have with your family members. It makes you seek God all the time. Talk to Him as much as you can, and even do that pleases Him, and even create time. It makes you study the Bible often because you want to know more about the person that you love. It won't you won't be comfortable when you make God unhappy, because I mean, you can't bear to hurt the person that you love. You can't live without God, and you have decided to and determined to work with Him, as in WALK, work with Him, which means involving Him in everything that you do. This is the meaning of intimacy with God. There's a lot to say on this, but time won't permit me. I'm confident that with these tips, you can score 90 plus if you work hard and smart. The most beautiful thing about working hard now is that the knowledge will also help you in your post-UTME and year one. You can do this. I know you can do this and even do it better. Follow these tips carefully and you won't regret it. Any questions? By all means, drop it in the comment section or message me on Instagram at Dr. JB. I'll keep the handle up. So, not just this, I'll also be revealing tips on how you can gain admission for the just concluded examination, so that you won't have to write JAMB next year. No, you won't have to write JAMB next year if you follow these tips I'm going to reveal in my other videos. And I'll also be posting more videos on how to study, so that because your post CTME is very, very important. Don't worry, I will handle all these things in the upcoming video on how to gain admission. If you found this video helpful, I believe I deserve a like, a comment, and your subscription. Also, share it with anyone you know that needs it. Be your brother's keeper. Bye.